Holy moly, I think we're live on YouTube. This is my first live. Cheers, guys. Click here when live for stream, info, viewer counts, and more. Okay. This is my first live. Welcome to my first live. My name's Bad Anthony. We got our afternoon coffee. I think this is my third one today, so I'm feeling a little toasty. But yeah, guys, this is my first live. My name's Bad Anthony. On my channel, I talk a whole lot of crap. Um, I love talking about crypto. I'm trying to figure out how I can see this. Okay. It looks like I'm the only one viewing this right now. But we're going to try to keep it professional because I want to post this a little bit later. So, um, yeah. So my name's Bad Anthony. I love crypto. I love boxing. I love MMA. And I love saving money and making money. And so, guys, if you guys are new to my channel, I got into crypto in 2020, late November. And right out the gates, I bought one Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was sitting around 9K, right? And how did I hear even about Bitcoin? Well, it's a long story, but I was watching YouTube, and one of my favorite YouTubers who I was following on like finance and stuff like that, he he made a video about Bitcoin. And he used to talk about like Robinhood saving and dividend stocks and stuff like that. His name is Andre Jick, okay? And he made a Bitcoin, and this is pretty much one of the only YouTubers that I trusted back then. And finance channels weren't really a big thing. So found this guy and was able to trust him. And he made a Bitcoin video. And I was like, dang, I got this money. So at the time, 2020, I'm a respiratory therapist working in the medical field. And at that time, 2020, I just worked in New York. And in New York, they were paying us $7,000. You guys won't believe it. $7,000 a week. $7,000 a week to work in the hospitals for COVID. So what did I do? I left my job here in California where I was making $32 an hour. And I went and I saw the brochure. It said, if you come to New York, you can make $67 an hour. And I was like, it was a no-brainer. So I literally got up, quit my job, and was okay. So the company called. So I saw the flyer. I called the company. They said, yes, you can make this type of money, but you have to be in New York by tomorrow. Literally. And so, guys, I literally quit my job, packed my bags. The next day, I booked my flight, or I booked my flight that night. Next day, I was on a flight to New York to help out with COVID and stuff like that. So during that time, I was able to make $67 an hour, which is almost double of what I was making here in California because of COVID. Now, on the flyer, it also said you had to work 21 days straight. Now, me thinking that is like, wow, I've never worked 21 days straight, 12-hour shifts. This is going to be tough. The most I've ever done was 3 or 4 hour shifts. I mean, 3 to 4 days. Because for medical workers, you're working 12-hour shifts, you're working only 3 to 4 days. At most, 48 hours, right? And you can live off of that. That's a good salary. And so when I saw that I had to work 21 days straight, I was like, okay, let's do it. This is going to be a challenge, but it's going to be tough and a challenge, but hey, that $67 an hour, 7K a week, 7K a week because of the overtime, right? Hey, I jumped at the opportunity. So, I jumped at the opportunity. Long story short, I did 50 days straight. The money coming into my bank account was like, wow. It was crazy in New York. Luckily I got put into a very calm hospital to where I was dealing with the patients after the hospital. So it's like post-acute. So the patients came to us a little bit more stable than they were at the hospital. So, but we rode the bus with all the people who were in acute hospitals, which were people in the emergency department, ICU, stuff like that. So luckily I got chosen for the post-acute hospitals where they're a little bit more stable. The main hospital stabilizes them and then they come to us. Luckily I got put in that situation because I ain't trying to see so many people dying, in New York. So guys, that whole time I did work 50 days straight and I saved up a grip of money. 50 days. So I saved up well over 100K. Well, anyways, guys, back to the Andre Jick video. I know I'm all over the place. That's just how my brain thinks. Back to the Andre Jick story. He was he made a video on Bitcoin and he was pretty much the only guy I trusted on YouTube that was talking about finance. So what did I do? I saw Bitcoin at 9K. And so I was like, I'm going to check out this Bitcoin stuff. So I kept looking at it every day. And all of a sudden it went up to 13K. No, it went up to like 11K the next day. And I was like, dang, it's going up, and this is November of 2020, like late November. So I just saw it going up and the next day it went up again. So it was at like 13K. And I said, you know what? I have all this money in the bank just sitting there. What the hell? I'm going to buy a full Bitcoin at 13K. So guys, that's what I did. I bought an entire Bitcoin at 13K. Then my 13K that I bought turned into like 17. And so at 17, I believe it was, at 17, I bought a whole nother Bitcoin. I was like, dude, I'm getting into this stuff. Like, I'm going to get into this stuff and tell everybody about it. And so this is where I actually started making videos because I was so passionate about crypto. I got it at the right time. Like, and I made money. So this like flipped a switch in my head. I wanted to tell everybody about crypto and Bitcoin because I just made freaking money and hopefully I can help somebody else. Well, looking back now, I understand that people don't always have this experience of getting in and making money. Most of the time people get in and they lose money. And yeah, guys, so that was me just getting into Bitcoin. I don't want to go any deeper, but I started getting into meme coins and I'll go a little deeper. My first 6 months into crypto, I became a millionaire, a crypto millionaire. Crazy. I started buying meme coins. There was a coin called Safe Moon, that I put like $1,700 in and it went to like 130 grand, something like that, or 175 grand, something like that. And I was like, oh my God. So in 2020, March, April, May was meme coin season. And all the meme coins. Meme coins are small coins that have the potential to shoot up. And for all you guys who were here in 2020, literally anything you put your money into would go up. So I put my money into like 4 to 5 meme coins. There was one coin I put 700 bucks in. Guys, I'm not lying here. I think I put 700 bucks. That 700 bucks turned to 300 grand. It was a coin called AquaGoat. A coin called AquaGoat. And there was another one called Safe Mars. Another one called what was another AquaGoat, say Elongo or Elongate. Yeah, guys, and my total ended up being around, with everything, meme coins and Bitcoin, ended up being $1.7 million on my phone. Remember looking at it. And do I have that now? No. Because I didn't know that meme coins, like they don't stay around forever. I didn't know they were gonna die. So what happened to my meme coins where I had a bunch of money? It all just dropped, and it dropped very, very, very low. And I had to sell a bunch of stuff at really low price. But yeah, guys, anyways, that's my little crypto story. This is my first live. I saw that we had like 2 viewers. Hey, I'm talking to myself right now, but hey, this is how you start. You start something, and hopefully, most likely, no, I am gonna be doing this every day. Every morning when I wake up, I'm gonna go live because I'm trying to get YouTube monetization, and it's very difficult. In order to get YouTube monetization, you have to get 4,000 hours, and it's very hard doing that with videos. So I'm gonna try live streaming. I want to see if I can see people in the chat. How can we see people in the chat? Let me see. Okay. Let's see, YouTube. YouTube. Hold on one second. Oh shit! It says I'm live. Okay. Hell yeah. So I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. But yeah, guys. Yeah. So I guess I'm doing it right. I'm on this whole other platform. I can't see who's really talking to me unless I click out. But yeah, guys, that's just me, man. Like, so this channel, if you guys have been here, it's about, crypto savings. I really enjoy being frugal and working very hard, working long hours, and saving money. I love that shit. I love it. I love saving money. I love working hours. I put in my time. So I was trading time for money to get to where I'm at today. Live streaming in the middle of the day. I have a course coming out as well in about a month. No, less than a month. I just got to finish editing it. How to save 100K fast. How to save 100K fast, even if you're bad with money. Who would buy that? I would. I mean, I would be interested if I didn't have 100K. I'd be interested in how to save 100K fast. And it's not like magic or anything like that. It's literally just blue collar 100K we're saving. Put in the extra time, put in the extra work. We're getting a side hustle. I hate that word, side hustle, but we're getting an extra job, and we're just going to work it to the bone. for a little bit, sacrifice a little bit of our time. We're going to be trading time for money. And I have a course that's coming out, how to save 100K fast, even if you're bad with money. And it's going to be $27. And yeah, I'm excited. It's videos just like this, a video course. So it's just like this, a little bit more edited. And I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to put out my first digital product, because you know what, you know where this world is going? Digital. And I know it's kind of weird sitting here in front of a camera. If you guys aren't doing it yet, don't get left behind, because this world is going digital. And the way, what did Elon Musk say? He said, most of us aren't going to be working a job in like 5 years. We're going to be doing freaking stuff like this, stupid stuff like this. We're going to be online trying to sell. You can already see it. You can already see it happening with TikTok. People are live all day on TikTok selling stuff. It's crazy. And the more you do it, the better you get. This is my first live. I know my pronunciation and my wordplay and I got to stop saying and if and blah, 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 all this stuff. But hey guys, I'm getting better. Um, I'm new to this live stuff. I made videos, but I'm new to this live stuff. But yeah, guys. So my whole goal with this course is to help people get to to just become financial literate. And it's not just about financials as well. It's about who you become on the way to saving 100K. Because the same person that can save, honestly, the same person that can save 5 to 10K can save 100K. Easy. It's the same principles. And the same person that saves 5 to 10K, those are the same, those are the same qualities that you need to get to $1 million. Honestly, honestly, it's a little bit of tweaking. It's just we're going to be saving now. I mean, we're going to be investing after you get 100K. What I suggest is you guys start saving. I mean, God, you start investing. I started investing in crypto. No, I first started at stocks. I first started stocks, dividend investing, where you buy a company and they give you dividends. Dividends are like rewards for holding the company. So they give you like $2 or $3 every month. And I believe AT&T was giving $7 at the time. So if you get like a lot of those companies in your portfolio, you could really build your dividend portfolio up to like $300, $400, $500 every month. I chose not to go that route. I went into crypto. I love crypto. I love the volatility. I love the craziness. I love the communities. I love the whole culture. I made money in crypto when I first got in. And for a lot of people, that did not happen. A lot of people's experience was they lost money when they got into crypto, and they have a sour taste in their mouth. And I totally understand, because I've also lost money. And sometimes I look at crypto, I'm like, damn, if I would have just invested in Bitcoin and not these meme coins and smaller coins, you know, if I would have just bought Bitcoin, or if I would have just bought the S&P 500, I would have been so much more well off. But it's a risk that I was willing to take. You either win or learn. You never lose. So even though I did lose money, I learned valuable lessons along the way. Yeah. So um, crypto, I honestly not advise people, but I would tell people crypto is very volatile. If you're going to buy Bitcoin only. Even Ethereum. Ethereum hasn't been up in what? Well, it did hit all time high in what was it, August? It hit $5,000. But yeah, other than Ethereum hitting $5,000, it's back down to, what are we at? 2,800, 2,500, I think. All right, guys, I have some notes right here. Let's see. Okay, so I have some notes. So asking questions. So why 90%, I can't even read. Why 95% of people will miss the next crypto bull run? Why will 95% of people miss the next crypto bull run? Why? Because they can't hold. They invested too much. They invested too much into the market, and they need the money now. So they need to take it out for rent and stuff like that. And so what happens is they'll never re-enter, um, and they'll miss this next bull run. Most people can't hold. It's very hard to hold, guys. It's very hard to see your money go up from 10,000. It's hard to see your money go to $10,000 and then back down to seven, and then back to three, and then down to one, and then back up to seven, and then back up to 12, and then back down to three again. That's the crypto market, and it's very, very exhausting. So the big people do this on purpose to get the little people out. So it's very exhausting for the smaller investor because they need the money. They need the money, and they the bigger people know that the smaller investors need the money. All right, if you had $1,000 right now, this is exactly what I'd do. If I had $1,000 right now, I would honestly put it in my savings account. $1,000 to now, guys, is like $100. I swear, I go through $1,000. I go through $1,000 like it's water, like weekly, easily weekly. Every time I step out of my house, it's literally $100, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy how expensive things are these days. Let me see if we have any viewers. I don't know how I'm able to see this. Let's see. We have one viewer, and I think it's me. Yeah, I am the only viewer. So we're gonna put that back down. But yeah, guys, if I had $1,000, what I would do with it is save it. $1,000 ain't crap. You need that $1,000 for an emergency. $1,000 ain't crap. Invest it. My girlfriend's asking, how's the dog? All right. So the biggest mistake keeping people broke. What's the biggest mistake keeping people broke these days, guys? Honestly, it's they don't work enough hours, and the main thing is why people are broke is they spend too much of their money on, I know the economy and inflation and all that stuff, and groceries and gas and stuff is all high, but most people don't sit down, write down all their expenses, write down all their miscellaneous stuff, the apps, the Netflix, all this stuff. People don't sit down and write this stuff down, and they just spend. They eat out on the weekends. They go out to the club, party, they buy drinks, which I used to do. I used to do this stuff, and the way I changed it was I took a look at my bank account, and I saw at 35 years old I had less than $1,000 in my bank account, and that was an eye opener because I'm a 35-year-old man with less than $1,000 in my bank account. Where the hell I make good money? I made $60,000 to $80,000 a year. Where the heck is all my money going? So I literally just had to sit down and understand that I had to work more hours or get a second job, which I did. I started driving Uber after my job. After my job, and after my respiratory job. And then I got a second job, a respiratory job. So I was working 5 to 6 days a week. And it's just small time sacrifice for long term freedom. You know, I never thought I'd be here in the middle of the day, freaking filming a live on YouTube in the middle of the day. You know what I'm saying? While everybody's at work. Um, but yeah, guys. Let's see. Yeah, so just stop spending so much. That's about it. So how would I try to retire in 5 years starting from zero? I would literally just buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin averages 50% per year, and I don't. There's nowhere else you can find these gains. And Bitcoin, guys, ain't going nowhere. This is going to be around forever, forever. It's deflationary, inflationary, deflation. It's deflationary. There's only 21 million that's ever going to be in existence. And what what happens to the dollar? The dollar that you're holding, they call it fiat, right? So the dollar that we're all holding, right? It's losing value every day due to inflation and due to printing more. They keep printing more money. And so that devalues the dollar, devalues something when there's more supply. And they can't do that with Bitcoin. So honestly, if I wanted to retire or possibly get rich or be financially secure in the next 5 years, I'd do everything I can to get one Bitcoin. All right, my girlfriend's texting me. Hold on 1 second. She's asking how the dog is. The dog's great. Sleeping. Dog is great and she's sleeping. But yeah, guys. All right, so let's go to the next question. Um, why most people never reach 100K saved? Well, it's hard to make 100K. It's hard to get to that point. 100K is a lot of money. And if you're not disciplined and if you're not focused and if you're not obsessed, it's very difficult to get to 100K if you're just putting in the time. You know, most Americans don't have $1,000 in their bank account. I think 90% don't have $1,000 in their bank account. So it's very difficult for the average person to save $100,000. It's difficult these days. And yeah, if you're working a regular job, $20 an hour, $20 to $30 an hour, it's very, very difficult with the prices, but it's doable. And you just got to be disciplined. And a lot of the times people won't save 100K because they'll get to like 25K and they'll be like, I'm good. I got 25K in my bank account, which feels good, which is a great cushion, but it ain't 100K because 25K will go 2 months, 3 months like that. 25, 35K go by quick. All right, let's go to the next question. The truth about passive income. Um, Passive income, I really have never experienced. I have with crypto by like staking crypto and receiving uh, a percentage interest rate, like a receiving interest, a yearly interest. I did receive. I did make some passive income doing that. I think I was making like 600 a week at one time with USDC last bull run. Also, I have an Airbnb that it's not really passive because I have to go there, make sure everything's okay. I mean, it's somewhat passive. Airbnb is somewhat passive, but you still have to work. You get some crazy, tenants sometimes. But You want to know the key to Airbnb and the way I've survived for the last 3 years and how I've become a super host, a 5-star super host, is I don't rent it out. I don't rent these Airbnbs out for less than a month. I literally, if you can't rent my place for less than a month, you can't rent it. And so what does that do? It attracts people who are working, people, nurses. It attracts construction people, just very good people, very good human beings. It doesn't attract the partiers and the young teens or the younger crowd. It doesn't, attract the drinkers and the smokers and all that stuff. So I've had a pretty good experience. I've only had one bad experience where this family came in and they were from like Ireland. There was like 6 of them staying in my 2-bedroom place, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to, be an asshole and have to charge these people an extra, So there were like 6 people in there, and the guy would smoke cigars inside the apartment. And I think I did say something to him that time. And so he would smoke on the balcony, but it would still get inside the house. And the cigar, you guys all know how strong that is. It's strong, strong stuff. So it ends up, you know, um, smelling the house up. But anyways, what were we talking about? Let's go. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. So you'll never save 100K if you can't work and save this money. All right. So if you don't understand this, you'll lose money. Okay, so the easiest way to start investing if you feel behind. So first you have to get your emergency fund. Well, actually first you got to take care of your debt. You got credit card debt, you got any kind of debt, then you got to take care of that first. Because if you're trying to save when you have debt, it's like walking up a mountain with a backpack on full of bricks. You can just name that backpack debt. And imagine trying to save when you have this backpack on, trying to get to the top of the hill when you have this backpack on. It's going to be very, very difficult. So, first, get rid of the debt. Get rid of the debt. Then get your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months. And then you can possibly start investing. What's pretty cool? I freaking just discovered this SoFi banking app where you can get 4% on your US dollars. You can literally get 4% on your US dollars by just holding it in the SoFi banking app. And SoFi, guys, they own the stadium here in Los Angeles. And they have 2 stadiums actually. I think the Intuit Dome is also SoFi. But yeah, they have an app, an online banking app, and they're able to give 4%. And if you wonder, if you're asking how they're able to give 4%, there's no in-person branches. There's no like rent that they have to pay. There's no customers that they have. There's no workers that they have to pay. So they're able to offer this through an online banking app, 4% by just holding your money. If you guys want to do that, I'll put the link down below. You guys can use my link. You get a free $50, I believe, or 75. I get 25. And yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stuff. All right, let's go to the next question. All right. So right here it says, will oh shit. Will working a 9 to 5 make you rich? Let's be real. Honestly, working a 9 to 5 could make you rich if you're very strategic and you invest your money well. Now, it's going to take a long time. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of time. A lot. Now, when I was working a 9 to 5, I had to, I was working Christmas, Easter, everything that paid me double time, I would be working because, I wanted that money. I wanted to buy Bitcoin. I wanted to save. I was obsessed. So, Um, will it make you rich? You could get rich. You can use it as a stepping stone, but it's just a stepping stone, guys. Eventually, you have to, you know, eventually you're going to want to not trade your time for money. You're going to want to start, using your brain, doing other little things. Maybe start a YouTube channel. Um, yeah. So, let's see. Let's see. What actually moves crypto prices? All right. So, what actually moves crypto prices? Wow. This is a good question because what actually moves crypto prices the most is you guys. Retail. Retail is the one that moves crypto prices. You guys are retail. You guys are the normal people. Okay. We need you. If you're not investing in crypto, we need you to pump the price of crypto so that we, the people that are in crypto, could eventually sell. And so the entire thing behind crypto is to get you excited, or to get the normal person, the new person, excited about crypto so they can buy in. And what's most likely going to happen to the new person investing in crypto? They're going to buy in at the wrong time. And what's the wrong time? When the price is going up. And what happens when the price is going up and there's a green candle, a green upward movement? When you look at the chart, people get FOMO, fear of missing out, and they end up putting all their money in. And what does that do? It brings the price even higher. But all the people down here that got in a lot earlier than you end up selling. And so they take your money. They end up taking this person's money, and then it goes lower and it goes lower. And all of a sudden, the person that bought $1,000, that $1,000 is now $200. And so it was taken by the person that got in to right here rather than up here. And that's crypto. That's crypto for you. So, what was the question? That's what moves crypto prices. That's what actually moves crypto prices the most is retail, the normal people. Right now, we got institutional people in here like BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale. They got their own ETFs, and they are offering these ETFs to the normal people. And right now, they actually, this last bull run, they did pump the price up to $126,000. And but it was not a retail pump, I believe. Just my opinion. Next question. Okay. All right. This is a money question. Just my opinion. How to go from 0 to 10K step by step. So zero, if you're trying to save your first $10,000, it's the same as saving $100,000. It's the same as saving $50,000. It's, you literally just got to be disciplined. You got to literally, if you're trading time for money, you literally just got to put in more hours, and you got to understand where your money's going. Simple as that. Am I buying crypto right now? Am I waiting? I'm waiting. Honestly, I think Bitcoin is going to go down to, what are we at right now? 78? What are we at? Let's see. What are we at in crypto right now? Where's Bitcoin at? Oh, we're at 75. Yeah, we're at 75. Damn, it dropped. So I'm waiting to buy Bitcoin at low 50s, honestly. Low 50s. I will be picking up some Bitcoin at low 50s. And then from there, guys, I believe it just shoots up to like 200 in the next bull market. When's the next bull market? Who knows? I was wrong this last cycle about when the bull market was. And I saw my portfolio go to to low seven figures to low six figures, you know, and I was wrong. I admit it. I was wrong. And so were most influencers. Even the top influencers were wrong. Some got it right. I think a guy named Benjamin Cowan got it right. That guy's like a TA master. He's a chart master. And a lot of people made fun of him and you know, he got called out for being bearish when it was $126,000 and he was calling for a bear market. And you know what? He was right. We ended up going into a bear market in October after that crazy crash. Who remembers that crazy Bitcoin crash? Coordinated. So what do I have in my portfolio? I got ETH, I got Crow, I got Pepe, I got Bitcoin, I got Squid Grow. You guys don't know about Squid Grow, do you? Squid Grow is my sleeper meme utility coin. And it's actually taken off right now, just doubled in market cap. And I've been holding this coin for 4 years. And the reason I've been holding this coin is because Shibtoshi. And if you guys don't know who Shibtoshi is, my girlfriend's texting me. I'm good. Just streaming live. You're interrupting me. No, I'm just kidding. Streaming live. Yeah, if you don't know who Shibtoshi is, do some research. Find out who Shibtoshi is. I'll let you know a little information. Shibtoshi is I think at one point he was the largest Shiba Inu. Well, he is, I think. I don't know. A lot of people say he's the largest. I've heard he's not. Some people say he's not, but most articles say he is the largest Shiba Inu holder. He turned $8,000 into $5.7 billion. And he's also a Bitcoin whale with like over 40,000 Bitcoin. And he's the owner of this project called Squid Grow. And the Squid Grow is a meme utility coin. And the reason I say utility is because they have a utility called Silent Swap. And Silent Swap, guys, is all about privacy. It allows you to make transactions private. As you guys already know, on the blockchain, you're able to see everything. You could see if a company, you can see a company's payroll, you can see a company's treasury, you can see the biggest industries, you can see everything they're doing, you can follow whales, you can see the biggest people in crypto, what they're doing and stuff like that. Well, Silent Swap blocks all that. It makes all transactions private. So it's huge and it's actually taking off right now. Hold on. She says I'm sorry. What? Don't be sorry. Me love you mucho. Me love you mucho. Anyways, yeah, so it allows you to swap um transactions privately. And it's actually they did $3.6 billion in volume and right now are at the residency for YZI Labs Binance. So, CZ knows about it. They got it integrated, I guess, into the BNB chain, and it's been doing transactions and transactions. And so we're pumped. I've been in this project for four years, going on 4 years, and Shibtoshi, the owner, pays for everything out of pocket, and he's gained all of our trust, and pretty much putting a lot of my faith into Squid Grow because of him. So so I have Squid Grow, I have Solana, I got Doge, I got a good amount of Doge. I got let's see. I got ADA, Cardano. I got Harmony One. God, I'm so down on Harmony One. I've literally put $111,000 of Harmony One. I've put in 1,100. No, I am down. I am done down $111,000 on Harmony One, and my balance on that is $3,000. Oh my God, that's just hard to look at. I got this coin Aster. Hopefully that does something. I got Ponky, literally down 41 grand on Ponky. I got Beam. I bought Beam because of the guy Alex Becker. It's a gaming coin. Hopefully not a mistake. I bought AVAX. I bought IMX, another gaming coin. Hopefully I'm down 15 grand. My portfolio is down, guys. Like, I never sell, which is very stupid. I never take profit. I never end up taking profit because I always believe in projects. I always believe they can go higher. And it's a very greedy thing to do. And when you become greedy in crypto, I've done this twice already. I've hit seven figures twice already and never able to take profit. And if there's one thing I learned about crypto is get your money out as fast as you could and put it into something stable, like maybe the S&P 500 index fund, VOO, the Vanguard one, or just put it into the SoFi banking app, get 4%, or USDC, get like 3% on Coinbase. But yeah, guys, crypto has been fun, but very volatile. I am pretty much emotionless. I have leather skin. My skin is made of leather. I am hardened. My heart is hardened. My bones are like made of solid metal because of crypto. And hey, hopefully we're coming into a bull market coming up because the new Fed chairman is getting elected next month. And who's the Fed chairman? The most important person in the entire world, honestly. The Fed chairman for the United States is the most important person because they're in control of all the money. They're in control of the entire economy. And the US dollar is the the US dollar is worldwide. We're so everybody is banking on Kevin Warsh to first off cut interest rates and then print money to get us out of this $39 trillion in debt. The United States is in $39 trillion in debt. And it grows, I think, a trillion every 3 months, every quarter. Is this wild to you? This is wild to me. This is wild to me, man. So we need this guy, Kevin Warsh, to print. And what Donald Trump is, I probably shouldn't say that name on here because my live might get taken down. But the president is going to do everything in his will and everything in his power to print so much money. He's going to print, and he's going to lower interest rates. And why is he going to do all this, guys? Because midterms happens in November. And during midterms, he wants to keep the House. And he wants to look good for midterms. And the only way to look good for midterms is to keep the normal people happy who don't invest by giving them stimulus checks, which he's already promised, right? $2,000 to $3,000. Keep those people happy. Then you have to keep the stock people happy by having the stock market at all-time highs, which it already is right now. Then You also have to have your other voters happy, which are the crypto people. And the crypto people right now aren't happy. We are definitely not happy. I mean, Bitcoin did hit an all-time high of $126,000, but there was no altcoin season that we expected, like we expected. So he has to make the crypto people happy. And the only way to do this, guys, is by printing money and lowering interest rates. When you lower interest rates, it makes money easier to borrow. And when there's more money in the system, when they start printing money, what happens? There's more money in the economy. And what are we going to do with this money? People either throw it into, now they have the gambling stuff. You can gamble on the weather. You can gamble on um, crazy stuff. If the Lakers, if LeBron James is going to wear, an undershirt or something, you can gamble on anything now. On Poly Market and what's it called? What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. The prediction market, right? The prediction market. And so, guys, people are going to get this money and throw it into that stuff and then throw it into crypto, all the risky stuff. So risk assets are going to shoot up once they print money and interest rates are lowered. What's going to happen to savers? People that save money right now. What's going to happen? What's going to happen to savers is once they print money and lower interest rates, once they print money, it's going to devalue the dollar even more, right? And so your dollar that's in the Chase Bank, Chase savings account, getting 0.01%, what's going to happen to your dollar? Your dollar is going to be like a melting ice cube. It's going to be losing value every day. And so savers are going to be screwed. So when I refer to normal people go to work, they put their money in the bank and they save. Those are normal people. Now, when I talk about, rich or asset holders, that's us. We put our money, in assets, in crypto, in stocks, and real estate. And we benefit from when they print money, when they lower interest rates. We're going to benefit. The dollar is going to get devalued. Everybody that's saving is going to be screwed. And it's a dirty game, but that's what the new Fed chairman coming next month is going to do because that's what Trump wants. Am I done preaching yet? We're at 53 minutes. First live. We're going to 1 hour. We're going to 1 hour, guys. I appreciate you. Whoever's in here watching, I think there's only one other person. But yeah, we're doing the damn thing on the first live. But I appreciate you guys watching. What else do I have? I have Aster, Ponky. I'm down in Ponky. Beam, AVAX, IMX, Akash, Gala, God, Mask, Super, ILV, whatever that is. I forgot what that is. Quant, Sandbox, VVS, Pal AI, which I did have 15 grand in at one time. Omni, which I remember putting in $10,000 into Omni when NFTs were popping off. And I'm down to $138 in Omni. You don't believe me? Dude, that is my portfolio. Bad. I don't know if you guys saw that. I probably shouldn't be showing money on here. But yeah, man. So we got a big summer. Kevin Warsh coming into the Fed chair in May. And then it's going to lower interest rates. He's going to print money. So it's going to be a good summer for people who hold risk assets. All right, let's go to the next question. I think, let's see, why saving feels slow. Save 1K, you won't keep. Let's see. First K. Yeah, no, I don't even want to talk about anything right here on here anymore. You're not broke because you don't make enough. Yeah. Um, so what's it called? So yeah, I'm gonna continue to buy crypto. But I am gonna cash out this next time. I'm cashing out, and we've been waiting what 6 years since 2020 21. We've been waiting 6 years for a blow off top of altcoins and Bitcoin, and we got the Bitcoin one, but we didn't get the altcoin season. And some of us have been waiting 5 to 6 years. And so, honestly, I think something's going to happen this summer. And I'm getting out, guys. I'm getting out. I'm going to re enter, but I eventually want to just buy Bitcoin. Eventually, just buy Bitcoin. If I can start all over again, I would have just went to work and just had my complete focus on just getting as much Bitcoin as possible. If you don't have one Bitcoin, that should probably be your goal. Build that solid foundation first, and then you can start going into the small coins, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Pepe. Pepe is another one. I'm really excited for Pepe. Hopefully, Elon Musk changes his profile picture to a Pepe when it starts pumping, when we're back in the bull market. But yeah, guys, I'm getting out. I'll get back in eventually, but I'm buying Bitcoin, stacking up Bitcoin, possibly, start a family. I got a girlfriend, she wants a ring. She wants a ring immediately. Or I'm kind of lagging on it. She wants a ring. And my hold up is crypto. My hold up is crypto. I'm like, I don't want to take 5K out of Bitcoin. I don't want to take 10K out of Bitcoin to go buy a ring. So, it's frustrating. But hey, we're here for the long term. We're here for the ride. Who I've become on this journey to in crypto, I'm so happy of myself. And if you guys have been here for 5 6 years, I'm pretty sure you guys have learned so much, and you guys have, you guys put in the work, the effort. Some of you guys have lost all your money and came back. Some of you guys lost your money, never came back. Some of you guys made money. Some of you guys became millionaires off of crypto. And yeah, I mean, everybody has their different experiences, but we've all had our different experiences, and all we can do is just thank God, and thank God for the journey, because the beauty is in the journey. If you believe that, then then yeah, guys, the beauty is in the journey. I think Kobe Bryant said that. La 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 la. All right, let's do one more question. Let's see if we can get one more question. How much do you guys have in crypto? How much do you have, or what do you got? What's your biggest holding? What are you guys bullish on? Let me see down in the comments what you guys are bullish on. Let me see if I can even see the comments. Ah, we got some people. What? Oh, we got some people in here. Hell yeah. Squigro is going. Yeah, Jose, that's right. November 26th is the bottom. Summer 2029 is the top. Sheesh. Okay. Anything from Shib? Let me see. Anything from Shib about? Dude, Silent Swap. We got Silent Swap. Freaking popping off right now. We got Silent Swap. $3.6 billion in volume. some of that volume, most of that volume, is getting a 1% fee, I believe it is. So you can only imagine how generous SHIB is. You all know how generous SHIB is, giving away Bitcoin, helping people if they get hacked. You all know how generous SHIB is. And for you guys that don't know, Shibtoshi, he he's the owner of SquidGrow. He's the CEO. He's the guy that fully funds the entire project. So anything that he makes, he can pretty much do anything he wants with it. And the dude is so generous. Um, and so what we're all expecting and what we're hoping is that the money from Silent Swap is going to go back into SquidGrow. And SquidGrow right now, we just doubled in market cap. So everybody in that community is pumped. We are pumped. But yeah, guys, this live is fun, man. I'm gonna do this every day for the next 30 days. I'm trying to get hey, biggest position is Crow in the 6 digits. Wow. You probably got more than I do then. Oh wait, no, you don't. Not 6 digits. Yeah, Crow, man. Crow's my baby. I love Crow. Their app is amazing. And it's very expensive though. I switched to Coinbase actually, but Crow I bought early in 2020, and I'm just holding the Crow. Gotta love Crow. They got so many things that they what did Crow went to 40 cents or 45 cents this last bull run. I should have sold. Did you sell any? S car? Did you sell any Crow? I should have probably sold. But yeah, guys, you're gonna do this. Gonna do this every day for the next 30 days. See how it turns out. You know. But pumped on Crow, pumped on Squid Grow, pumped on Pepe, and yeah, guys, looking to get more involved in the crypto communities. The people that are trying to save their first 100K. Got a course coming out in less than a month. How to save 100K fast, even if you're bad with money, and then we invest it into crypto or whatever. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take my advice, but just trying to put people on the right path to what I did. Pepe's a good one. Dogecoin was my biggest holding at one time. I got high hopes for Dogecoin. I want Elon Musk to tweet Dogecoin so it can go to $1, can hit $1. Hell yeah, the buyback for Squid Girl is gonna be amazing. I believe too. How do you think he should do the buybacks? How do you think he should do the buybacks? Do you think he should do one big chunk, or do you think he should spread it out? One big chunk, I think people are going to sell. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but I think one big chunk, like, what if he put in like 100K or 200K, whatever? One big chunk will put us at like a pretty high market cap. It's at what, $10 million market cap right now. We can possibly go to 50 to 75 with a big chunk. Will that give people just the opportunity just to sell out? I don't know. Or does he do it small, 5, 10 at a time? What do you think, Jose? What do you think? It's going to be interesting when that happens. I don't know when it will happen. Nobody knows when it will happen. Only person that knows is Shib. Oh man, I'm so proud of you, S Car. Yes, I got out 65% of Crow position at 28 cents and got back all in with an average of 9 cents. No, I think you meant 9 cents, not 95 cents. Man, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that. I held it all the way down again. Damn. But yeah, I love Crow. Crow's my baby. You say small, make the chart. Make that chart. Yeah. Small increments going up. I don't know if I agree. I kind of agree. Yeah. I kind of want that big chunk. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm just here on YouTube and not a CEO of any type of coin. I would never want to be the CEO or anything of any type of coin because it looks stressful. I don't want to be responsible for people losing or making money. Just seems stressful for me. I'll stick to YouTube. Um, but yeah, let's see. Crow. Oh, let's see. Man, my crow. How much crow do I have? Crow is my second largest holding. Holy moly. Crow is my second largest holding and it's at 6 cents. Oh my God. It's back to 2021 prices. Crazy. You guys see what you can do with Coinbase now? You can freaking borrow against your crypto. You can borrow against your Bitcoin or crypto. Market Cipher. I don't even know how to read charts, to be honest. But Market Cipher, my brother got into it. I think it was a Crypto Face. Oh, speaking of Crypto Face is the ambassador, is an ambassador for Silent Swap, which is SquidGrow's main utility, privacy utility. So in order to be, in order for crypto to get mass adopted, it has to have privacy. And so SquidGrow created a utility that's doing $3.6 billion in volume, which is crazy. Oh man. But yeah, Market Cipher's dope. My brother was in it. Um, my brother ended up taking Crypto Face's course, the guy I think who created Market Cipher. And my brother just doesn't know how to take profit either. I remember my brother rode, I think $120,000 all the way down to zero, but did have some 25K days. But at the end of the day, he rode $120,000 down to completely out. Um, but that's trading, man. He was not a good trader. But yeah, guys, we got 4 watching now. That means I got to stay on. Any questions you guys have? Anything? Because I've been on here for an hour and this is my first live and I'm kind of cooked. My brain is a little cooked. I've been on here for an hour already. First time doing this. I'm on my like 4th coffee. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know. I'll be back on tomorrow. If you guys enjoy this, I'll keep coming back on and we can talk crypto. We can talk saving money because that's what I love too. We can talk different coins, different small coins. We can talk when the bull market, we can talk, uh, liquidity, market liquidity. I got real passionate about, keeping up with the money printing and all that stuff, lowering interest rates. All this ties. If you're involved in crypto, you literally become a financial. You know what? The world has brought us to this point where even normal people, we have to be financial advisors. to ourselves. We literally have to be the world has brought us to the point where we have to really understand our finances or you will get buried. So if you're in crypto, first off, you're understanding money printing, you're understanding interest rates, you're understanding inflation, you're understanding where money's coming from, the M2 money supply chart, you're understanding just all assets of finances, and this is what crypto has done to us. I didn't used to be into any of this stuff. I used to just like to see number go up, but being in here and understanding why the number goes up is pretty cool. And so um yeah, if you're in crypto stocks and understand like politics, and you also have to keep up with politics as well, because dang, the president has so much influence over the dang price. I remember one day he's saying, "Okay, we're fighting with China, we're fighting with Iran," and the next day, "Okay, yeah, we're not going to fire. We're going for peace." And the market will shoot up, and it's like, what the heck is going on? So if you're in crypto or you're in stocks or you're in real estate, you got to keep up with all this stuff. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm out. I don't know how to stop this thing. Finish.